10. Handling pressure. Dialogue 1.
How do you handle pressure?
I work very well with pressure. I prepare for it before it comes.
Prepare for it before it comes.
Can you give me an example?
Can you give me an example?
When I worked at Citibank, we had many deadlines to meet. I never waited until the last minute to do my work. I always finished it ahead of time.
How do you deal with the public?
I try to treat my customers with respect and patience.
Dialogue 2.
How do you handle stressful situations?
Well, I try to stay as calm as possible. When I'm with a customer, I like to be respectful and responsible.
Can you give me an example from your personal experience?
An example. Yes, when I was working with Universal Systems as a secretary, a customer came in and he was very angry about his bill. So I spoke calmly and told him to relax. Once he calmed down, we talked about the problem and solved it. He walked away happy, and so was I.
Dialogue 3.
How do you deal with stressful situations at work?
I've had many stressful situations at work. I always try to stay patient. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, I breathe deeply to calm down.
Is there anything else that you do?
I try to talk to people to tell them how I feel. If I'm having a problem with a customer, I try to talk politely. If I have some other kind of stress at work, I talk to my coworkers or my boss to tell them how I feel. That usually helps.
Dialogue 4.
How do you work under pressure?
Oh, I'm pretty good with pressure.
Can you give me an example?
Yes, as an accountant, I have to meet monthly deadlines. This can make my work very stressful. But I've learned that working hard and staying calm always allows me to meet these deadlines.
Dialogue 5.
How do you handle stressful situations?
Stressful situations.
I handle them professionally and patiently. I have had experience with stressful situations at work. I always try to prepare myself before the stressful situations happen. Then if they happen, I can handle them without any trouble.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. If there are two phones ringing and a customer waiting to be helped, I ask the customer if they can wait for a minute. Then I answer the phones and put them on hold. Next, I try to help the customer quickly and politely. Lastly, I'll take the phone calls.
How do you handle pressure?
How do you handle pressure?
I work very well with pressure.
I work very well with pressure.
I prepare for it before it comes.
I prepare for it before it comes.
How do you handle stressful situations?
How do you handle stressful situations?
Well, I try to stay as calm as possible.
Well, I try to stay as calm as possible. And calm.
When I'm with a customer, I like to be respectful and responsible.
When when I with when I am with a customer, I like to be respectful and responsible. When I when I am with a customer, I like to respectful and responsible.
How do you deal with stressful situations at work?
How do you deal with stressful situations such work? How do you deal with stressful situations at work?
I've had many stressful situations at work.
I've had many stressful situations at work
I always try to stay patient.
and always try to stay patient.
Whenever I'm feeling stressed,
Whenever I'm feeling stressed,
I breathe deeply to calm down.
I really need to calm down.
Unit 6. The ideal job. Dialogue 1.
Could you describe your ideal job?
Could you share your ideal job? Describe your ideal job. Describe your ideal job. Your ideal job.
Yes, my ideal job
My ideal job
would be challenging
right,
but secure.
is
Tell me more. Why challenging?
why
Well, I'd like to improve my
well I'd like to improve
secretarial skills,
get your skill.
and I'd like to be interested in my work.
I like to be direct in my work.
Hmm. What kind of hours are you looking for?
Working on how how's how's it how's it so how's are you looking for something kind of house are you on
I'm looking for full-time work. I can work weekends, but I'd like to have evenings off.
in how
Dialogue 2.
What's your ideal job?
what's
I would like to be a full-time computer programmer. I prefer working with a team, but I also enjoy working individually.
What kind of hours would you prefer?
I'm flexible, but I prefer to have the weekends off.
weekend so can what's it very for
Would you be willing to work one day during the weekend?
Yes, that would be fine.
what we find that
Dialogue 3.
Could you describe your ideal job?
Yes,
so this one
that's a good question. I'd like to work in a challenging job in marketing. I would like to work for an international financial company. I'd enjoy doing some travel and meeting new people.
And what kind of hours would you like?
I'd like regular daytime hours on weekdays and Saturday hours once in a while.
Dialogue 4.
why
What kind of job is ideal for you?
You
My ideal job would be working as an office manager at an international school. I prefer to work at a place where I can use my French and English skills. I would like to work steady hours without having to travel too much.
Dialogue 5.
What would be your ideal job?
I would be a PR representative for a major international airline. I'd love to travel around the world and meet all kinds of people.
Could you describe your ideal job?
could you describe your ideal job, please? Đọc nước lạ từng này. Describe, 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 describe. Could you describe your ideal job? Ideal job.
Yes. My ideal job would be challenging but secure.
Secure, secure. Yeah, yes, yes. My ideal job would be challenging but secure. Secure.
Could you describe your ideal job?
Could you describe your ideal job? Des- Describe, 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 describe.
I'd like to work in a challenging job in marketing.
I would like to working a challenging job in marketing.
I would like to work for an international financial company.
I would like to work for an international finance financial company. I would like to work for an international financial company. International financial company. Company.
What kind of hours would you prefer?
What kind of hours would you prefer? What kind of hours would you prefer?
I'm flexible, but I prefer to have the weekends off.
I'm flexible, but I prefer to have the weekends off. Even as the weekends off.
Unit 9. Reasons for leaving a previous job. Dialogue 1.
Why did you leave your previous job?
My company was downsizing because of the economy, so I was laid off. Other people had been there for over 10 years, and I had only been there for 2, so I was laid off first. Dialogue 2.
What What are the reasons for leaving your last job?
They cut my hours. I wanted to work full-time, but they only wanted part-time workers.
Dialogue 3.
Why are you looking for another job?
There is no growth potential at my current job. I would like to work for a company that has more room to grow.
Dialogue 4.
Could you tell me why you've decided to leave your current job?
Well, there are problems inside the company. Some of the managers do not agree with the company policies.
Can you be more specific?
Yes, the company does not want to allow foreign investment and management, but some of us disagree.
Dialogue 5.
Why did you resign from your previous position?
My company was
previous, previous, previous.
opening branches in other parts of the country. My boss told me I had to transfer. I couldn't move, so I had to resign.
Why are you looking for another job?
Why are you looking for another job? Why are you looking for another job? Looking for another job. Another job.
There is no growth potential at my current job.
Say no growth. Growth. Potential. Result at my current job. Growth potential. Potential. Hmm. Potential. 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 The name. Potential. There is no growth potential at my current job. Growth. 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 Xong, chữ chưa? Growth. 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 Ôi dồi, growth. 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 Chưa? Tìm ngay. Okay. Say no growth potential at my current job. Growth potential. Potential.
I would like to work for a company that has more room to grow.
I would like to work for a company that has more room to grow.
Why Why did you leave your previous job?
Why did you leave your previous job? Previous job. Why did you why did you leave why did you leave your previous job?
My company was downsizing because of the economy.
My company was downsizing because because of because of economy economy.
So I was laid off. My company was downsizing because of the economy.
Because my company was downsized because of the economy.
So I was laid off.
So it was laid off.